Hello ballers, what's going on? It's Preacher, and we're doing our Assassination Rogue guide. We are inside the Everbloom, we're still waiting for people to join. Of course, it was one of those instant tank leave, lovely jobs. Okay, so we're kicking off with some cleave here. So what's our first job as a rogue? Is to shadow step up here and then stun this guy. Why? Because we're a fucking rogue and we can do that. First and foremost, as a rogue, we can just be a straight up DPSer. That's all very well and good. And frankly, I find that really fucking boring, if I'm being honest with you. Rupture for you. And now less than 35%. Dispatch hype. Oosh. Down you go. And frankly, I always find it really dull if it's just like, I'm a straight up DPSer. I'm a straight up doing this. I don't do anything else. And blah, 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 blah. I think you should always be trying to do more and push yourself. And just practice the opportunity to do more. Simple as that. Interrupting. Nice. And just chilling, just chilling, just chilling, just chilling. My Venom Buff's running. There's no point in me refreshing for this. I might as well save it for this wonderful AoE pack that's about to come up, which is juicy and awesome and delicious. So I'm going to be looking for all kinds of ways that we could just make ourselves better. That is our job as a rogue. As an Assassination Rogue, though, our priorities are slightly different. So this is just going to be a Crimson Tempest fan of knives spam. Just as good as that. And this is that opportunity where I said you can refresh your Venom and just get extra buffs going up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, and another Crimson Tempest for you. What am I going to do? Stick some ruptures up on these? On these big mobs that'll live. Remember, it's all about picking and choosing. You do have to choose a little bit. We're down to 2 mobs now. Nice. I'm going to give this a stun. Not too bothered about my DPS more than anything else. More than just having a nice run that works really well. So down you go as well. Easy, easy. Choices. How long are things going to live? It's not all set in stone. You can't just read it on paper and be like, oh, okay, well, there's fucking 10 mobs here, which means I should put up 3 ruptures and then I will win. No, it doesn't work that way. It really just depends on what your situation is. And you can alter and change it all the time. Alter and change it all the time. Nothing's like fucking... Don't be so set to rules, guys. You got to look around your environment and figure out what the hell's going on. We're going to do some dread petals here. I could stick with a couple of ruptures. Little 3-pointer. No, it's not going to happen. But in general, I'm really hoping here, when I'm playing Assassination in any of these situations, I'm really just generally hoping that the tank pulls more, if I'm being honest with you. Because these shitty little mobs aren't really my cup of tea. They're nothing important, they're not worthwhile, and it's nothing I want to be a part of. So I'm actually going to zoom ahead here. Why? Because I'm going to go over here. I'm going to distract these. That's going to buy us like mucho extra time to kill at least 1 pack. This tank's going to pull. We're going to target the Mender. Why? He's dangerous. We don't like him. And we're always going to get hit by his stun. That one. We're going to throw ruptures on. And one more. And a rupture for you. And he's dead. Oh, he got... I was hoping to dispatch kill him just before that happened. But there you go. That's just one of those things. A little stunny stun for you. And here comes that pack that we were talking about. And he's pulled them. Cool. So we're going to go in. And that's more ruptures for us. More ruptures for us. More energy. More kicking ass. More taking names. Really good. Gouge? Fucking... Always bugs me when people haven't got a gouge on the bars. I didn't quite get to stop all the interrupts, but, you know, we tried to fucking... I could have done some vanished nonsense, but it's not that important. Let's be honest. If we're stopping as many as possible, we're hoping at least one of our friends here can, in fact, interrupt in some way. Shadow step the tank. Moving in on this guy. Go in. Hit kick. And still focusing this one. Remember, we don't need to redirect anymore, which means we can do shit like this. And there it is. Kidney shot. I was just hoping just to make sure. I don't want that guy healing. I really don't. Come back to him. 2 seconds left. I've got a gouge ready for your face. There it is. And a kick. Locking this guy down completely. I could sacrifice my own DPS all day, every fucking day, to make sure things like healers don't get cast off. It's really more important to me than anything else. Shadow step this guy. And go in. Waiting for him to activate the stun. Go on, do it. There it is. Interrupt the stun. Throw a rupture on him. Kidney shot's ready. Should we need it? There we go. And down you go. Taking care of healers all day. No point in rupturing that little mob. It's going to die in like 2 seconds anyway. Now, a little trick on this boss. This boss is kind of cool. I'm kind of glad we got the Everbloom, actually, because now we can take it a little bit easy. We're not going to do our ordinary pull here. One, this thing doesn't AoE when this thing hits, which means we're going to get into combat. Now, if the tank sucks, I'm not going to be able to get back into stealth. Well, not sucks, but it's a bit preemptive. There we go. We did okay. We did alright. Now, ordinarily, you'd be going into this boss and you'd be like, kick his fucking head in and all that stuff. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to take it easy until this energy bar of his. You can see it just here wearing off. So I'm going to take it very slow. I'm going to start pooling. I'm going to start pooling energy. It's a good example of pooling energy that you'll do in your longer boss fights in a raid. So we're just going to pool a little bit. I'm going to use these 5, 4, 3, because I want a full rupture for when we go into the next bit. 1, and there goes the rupture. Pooling energy. Give me the energy. Right, and there we go. Shadow reflection on. All cooldowns go. And now we go fucking hype mode. I'm going to use a fucking potion. You know why? Because kicking this boss's ass, it just makes my day all day, every day. I frigging love it. And we're going to use a vanish. Mutilate. Come on, baby. Stick another rupture on. Preparation. Vanish. Mutilate. Straight in there. And dispatch, dispatch, dispatch. All day, all day. Dispatch, dispatch. And that's how you do 60k DPS. Boom. Fuck you, buddy. With a back, you piece of shit. Love that boss. Of course, it takes extra damage. It takes extra damage wise in that phase. So, it's a wonderful example of the pooling style, yeah? Oh, as much as it's all impressive numbers and blah, 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 blah. It's more about pooling energy. I was getting ready for it. So, you can imagine translating what just happened there into the fact that you've used your cooldowns at the beginning of the fight like you ordinarily would. And then past there, what you've actually done is just take it easy, yeah? Take it easy. Everyone's a little bit worried here. I'm going to use the mass stealth function. I can see everybody panicking about this trash, so I'm just going to mass stealth everybody. But that's what we're doing. We're pooling, getting ready for this big moment, saving up for it. Because it's like Christmas Day. If you get that shit right, guys, oh my god, it's good. This is cool as well. Okay, so there's a mender in here. So what I'm going to be doing is interrupting him. Now, I'm using Fan of Knives. I've got ruptures on my main targets. Now, that's Shadow Step. I don't want to knock into anything. I've got ruptures on my main targets. Oh, he's gone into it anyway. Never mind. Ruptures on my main targets, but I'm using Fan of Knives as the combo point builder with the 3 ruptures ticking on the 3 strongest health minions, yeah? That's what I want to be doing all the time. I'm also watching my tank's going to die here. Evasion. Get used to your evasion, guys. It's going to help you immensely. I don't have preparation, which means invasion's going to 1 in 1, 2, vanish. I'm sorry, but if I could probably do more if I'm alive, honestly. I probably can. I could probably do a lot more. I did a great job of avoiding these things as well, by the way. Avoiding the knockback, but never mind. Never mind. I succeeded. The evasion was ready. Always pay attention to if your tank's going to die. For the love of Christ, pay attention to it. Your evasion is your key button in these heroics. Now, has he seen? Yeah, we've seen the skippy skip. Okay, so we're going to do skippy skip. Skippy skip. I actually detest the skip, I've got to be honest with you. Any skip that's, like, can screw people over. This one's actually a bit easier than the other ones, but any skip that can actually screw over your group and take way longer if somebody fucks it up. I'm going to focus the mender. Is he going to wake up? No, he's not. Yes, there he is. Oh, really? Death grip? Fair enough. If you want a death grip 2 feet, you're a true DK. You're the real DK MVP in my eyes. I'm going to kidney shot him anyway. Why? Because I fucking hate healing mobs. I absolutely can't stand them. Down you go. I can kill you before this. Yay! Do it good. Easy days. Wah. Trust in the DPS, and the DPS will guide you. The DPS will guide you. So, this is a long dungeon. I don't know if we'll do it all, because I'll show you. The next one is kind of boring, actually, from an assassination point of view. It'll really depend on whether or not the tank is going to be goofing us around. Wait. No. There we go. Got it. If the tank goofs around, I absolutely detest as a rogue. I really hate if the tank tanks this guy, Dulu, near the fucking life warden. Oh, we're just pulling, are we? No shit's given. Okay. Whatever. So, Shadow Reflection. Then the Vendetta. Then we go into it. Pop a potion, why not? Because fuck this fight. I absolutely detest it. Get the Envenom going. Interrupt. Because we are good rogue and we press the interrupt key. And dispatch. Bleeds on everybody. Run away. And in. I really just... It's just... Interrupt Bramble Patch. It really bugs me when that guy's tanked nearby. It fucking bugs me no end. It really... Because of this. Fucking hell. I can cloak it as well, but I like cloaking it towards the end. So, no big deal. Offensive cloaks, if you can find them, all good. Dulu, have a wonderful little rupture for your face. You always want your multiple ruptures ticking anyway, right? Because it gives you the more energy. As we talked about in the other guide, it just gives you more energy. Yeah, blah. Dispatch. Hopefully execute, and onto you with an Envenom. Nice, off we go. So this is where I start cloaking it, really. I generally only get one. In my experience, it tends to get one cloak. And it's really important that you work out your timings for this kind of stuff. So you know exactly how many you can use. 2, 1 on Envenom, and refresh. And it's as simple as that. It really is as easy as that. You're just chilling out. It's a very relaxed spec. It really is. Take your hands off the keyboard and Envenom. And back into Dispatch Rage. And I'm just going to shout step this one. And down you go. Wonderful. Have fun. GG. 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 Let me swap these potions out. I can't get rid of these goddamn fucking vermin's bites quick enough. I hate them. In my bank, I have 100 of these things just sat there, and just nobody needs them and nobody wants them. Oh, we're skipping. Spider too tough. Tank says nah. Nah. Now we'll do this trash because the reason I kind of want to show you this trash is there's generally a lot of very bad pulls on this trash, which means we have a lot of things to do. So frozen snap, which means we move out. Being stunned is the worst thing you can do for your DPS, like that tank. I'm going to zoom way in here as well because it'll bug everybody because the trees come involved. Okay, tank doesn't know. Interesting. I'm noticing things here, right? This is what you should do as a DPSer. Note things. One, I noticed the tank does not know that these ads respawn when they die. I should try and get some preemptive saps here. And Pyroman's... Oh, no. Ah, shit. And left the group. Alright, okay. So this is going to get funky. Let's see what we can make happen here, though. Interrupt Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath is the most dangerous thing in here. There's Frozen Snap. Let's move away from that. Okay. Dragon's Breath is easily the most dangerous spell in here. You should do whatever you can as a rogue to stop Dragon's Breath. Okay, we're up to 4 mobs now. Let's get some ruptures ticking. I want the energy. I want the energy, baby. Give it to me. You can see a Dragon's Breath over there. Interrupts it. Nice. Frozen Snap. Evasion. I'm doing some tonking right now. No worries. Don't mind a bit of the old tonky tonk. He's using bounce. There's a Frozen Snap. Move away from it. Okay, good. Let's finish this off. There's the Pyromancer. Right, I'm going to stick a blind on that, but I think his disease is going to go around. There's the Frozen Snap. Now, I've got Evasion double. There we go. Oh, the tank gains aggro. There's the Frozen Snap again. Cool. Kind of just making sure my ruptures are ticking. Don't care about my damage. What all I'm looking at here is nothing to do with damage, honestly. It shows Shadow Step him. It's really about control. How can I help control this fight and make sure we don't wipe? Because that's the worst thing that can happen, yeah? Do-do-do-do. I really wish blind could take a little bit of damage before it breaks. And kidney shot this one. Okay, we've got another one coming in. So that's going to be a sprint over to you. Get the rupture going. Nice. A little bit of rupture. You're going to be on me? Okay, that's alright. Black hole, cast it. Nothing. You're not going to hurt me with the black hole. Okay, another mob over there. So we can help out there by killing it. And that sounds like DPS oring. It isn't. The best way I can help out right now is to interrupt and kill these fucking things as fast as possible, yeah? That is the absolute best way I can help out this group. And don't be ashamed of that. Like, what were you doing? I was fucking killing this shit. I did everything else possible, and then I decided the best thing I can do for your group is to kill the fuck out of this. And we didn't wipe. And I'm more than happy with that, yeah? More than happy with that outcome. A little bit of control, interrupt, some stuns. Trying to just help out wherever you can. Good thing about Rupture is, even if you don't tricks constantly, is that you're able to fully take your time with DPS. You don't have that mega burst. It just doesn't happen. Doesn't happen, mega burst. Your Rupture's on, its Venomous Wound is going to be ticking damage, yeah? It's a dot damage. So it's not a case of you need to be tricking all the time. It's not as if you're going to do something like a Blade Storm, going to aggro everything in the universe. Even if you do gain aggro, even periodically like there, you've got tricks, you've got evasion ready to go. We'll do this boss, unless this guy doesn't appear in the next 2 seconds, otherwise we can call it there, I think. I think we've covered everything. Yalnu, the last boss in here, is really... There he is, the big douche. He's really more of a run around and pop Genesis as a rogue. It's the best thing you should do is keep your Ruptures ticking and just keep on running around in circles popping Genesis because you have sprint every time Genesis is up. I kind of just want to watch, though. Is this tank just going to pull anyway? He's so edgy. You're edgy. Relax, man. Ulgric. Just chill the fuck out, dude. It's all good. It's all good. Mailbox is here. You want some mail? You got some mail? Yeah, we got mail. You got mail? Edgy. No, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Alright, guys. I'm going to call it there for the Assassination Rogue. I think we've covered everything there. Besides a straight up burst, which is the only reason I wanted to show this boss. So what I'll do is I'll stop my commentary there, and I'll just do a straight up DPS burst on this one when our friend joins the party, because you don't need me to talk through that. I talk through that in the basic guide. I hope that helps you out. Few tips there on 1, Assassination Rogue, and 2, just being helpful to your group in general, which is something you should always be learning, especially if you're going into challenge modes. Alright, people, have a great day. Have a great Christmas. Look at the date this video was made. Alright, guys, need 5 characters. I'll sell you some. See you later. Bye-bye.